I got like a COVID booster and the flu shot in the same day in the same arm. I don't know. That wasn't smart. But that's all.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't have done that.
That wasn't smart. I don't be making the smartest decisions.
You don't, but it's okay. We love you anyway.
It's all right, though. It's all good. All right, we might as well get started. All right, then. Welcome, everybody, to Weekly Wellness Check. It's meant to just be friends getting together, talking fitness, talking about what's going on with their fitness, talking about the fitness industry. I mean, just all of that. And then sometimes we just gossiping about whatever we want to talk about. It don't even have to be about that, right? We're just friends talking. We make it what we want to make it, and it's supposed to be fun, right? It's supposed to be light. It's supposed to be, just fellowship, camaraderie. It's supposed to kind of keep us motivated. So it's supposed to just be fun. So no stress. If you want to join the conversation, please feel free to hit the hand in the lower right of your phone. We'll bring you right up on stage. If that's not something you want to do, please do not stress on that. No stress. This is meant to be no stress. Just hang out in the audience. Just listen to the topics. And if you got a question, you got something you want to say, just type it in the chat, because the chat be off the chain. Just type it in the chat. Me and Danielle are looking at the chat, so we'll just take the question from there and bring it up. All right? So it is all good. All right, let's jump into it. But you know what? I'm not even going to jump into topic number one right off the bat, because everybody's jumping off to Alex Toussaint, his second run. So I'm interested in that first, real quick. I mean, if anyone took it and had any experience with it that they wanted to share, tell me what. I didn't see it yet. I'm probably going to take it if it's on demand immediately after we get off of this. But I don't know. Was it good? What was up with that? Was it nice?
So I listened. Like I said, I was cleaning my kitchen.
Yeah. Chris, first of all, before you go, Chris puts in the chat, take it with a question mark. You know my version of take it, Chris. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that means, Chris. I'm not sure. Okay.
I will say I'm definitely going to take it. The playlist was incredible. His energy was incredible. And there was over 900 people on the leaderboard.
Oh, for real?
On a random ass Thursday.
Okay. I like that.
I feel like that's a lot.
Yeah, that is a lot. I mean,
when I looked, it was like 940 or something.
See, I think that is a lot, because I've gotten up on some, and now this ain't often, but I've gotten up on some weekends and ran in there to take a 20 or 30 minute run in the morning, and there'll be like 100, 200 people on certain classes. I mean, so when I hear 900, that sounds pretty good. And it's just at $9.95.
And a Thursday night,
right,
at 7. And it's not an artist series. It's just, just a run. I mean, granted, with club bangers, but it's not. It's just club bangers.
That's what I'm saying. I like that. That tells me that people are feeling it. People are still are into it. Yeah, I like that.
His energy was great. He was dancing, of course, on a shirt and whatnot.
Yeah.
He was running balls to the wall like crazy.
You know how he do? He just be losing his mind running. He just be going crazy.
He did say he was like at this point where he was walking. He's like, I am walking at 2 though. So.
Oh Lord.
So he was walking his recovery at 2. But he was probably running at 12.
You know what I mean? He be running crazy though. It's crazy. All right.
As a matter of fact, I was texting the girls and I was like, oh, I really wish I was running now. Because I was like, oh, I was going to take it. I'm such not a nighttime workout person. This feels like midnight to me to be working out. 10 a.m., 11, 12, those are my workout times. So anything too late in the day, I'm like, I just can't. I'm on a struggle bus. So, but the playlist was so good. I literally was like, damn, I wish I was actually running.
I used to be a morning kind of workout kind of guy. Then it went into a wave, and then all of a sudden I was like this middle of the night workout kind of guy. I don't know what happened. All of a sudden I was working out at 10 o'clock, 11, and I liked it. But that's shifted back. Now I can't do that. Now I'm back to morning. I can't do now. I don't know what's up with me, but it goes in waves. So I hear you.
No, and I'm the same, because when Paul used to have to travel for work, sometimes the only time I would get to work out would be at 10 o'clock. Once I got everybody settled, homework done, showers, all that crap, because I was on my own. And because that was the only time I could work out, I got it done. But when you got options,
right?
You skip 10 o'clock, and I have options now that he's not traveling.
Yeah.
So I'm like, 7 is late, man. This is midnight. So
So, yo, I'm looking in the chat, and people are you know what? People are talking about the turkey burn. I want to talk about that too. That's another thing that ain't on the agenda, and now I'm realizing ain't on the agenda. We need to talk about. You know what I mean? So,
we didn't talk about turkey burn?
I don't think we even put that on the agenda. I don't think. I'm looking.
Oh, because we were off. We missed.
Yeah, we missed
were
that
off for 2 weeks.
Yeah. So,
crap.
You know what I'm saying? I completely forgot about that. The turkey burn. So, I mean, what's up with that? What people think about that? Was it off the chain? Wait, well, actually, I took that and I don't even remember. So that ain't a good sign.
Oh my God. No, turkey burn was lit.
It was lit? I don't remember.
So lit.
That's horrible.
So good.
Okay.
And his energy was so good on the run. And just like his gratitude for being there and like having all the people show up for him.
Right.
Like I got emotional at a certain point listening to him talk about it. So yeah, turkey burn was lit. And there was a shit ton of people on live.
Right. I remember that. There was a lot of people.
There was like 15,000. It was a high number for a run. It was the highest number I've ever seen for a live run.
Wow.
I know Chris is here somewhere, right? So I'm sure he can correct me.
He gonna correct your numbers.
Like he loves to do. I'm sure he will. You know. He likes to correct me, annoy me, whatever. You know how Chris do.
That's what I'm talking about, though. Oh, there's Courtney's on. What's going on, Courtney?
Hey, I was traveling for Thanksgiving, but I found a treadmill. One of my cousins, they have a gym at his job, and I was like, bruh, I have to take Alex's premier ride. So everyone was all upset because they had to take me to the job, and I didn't care. But it was so good. His energy was great. It was, I think, at least the time that I was looking, I was on the app. It was about 15,000. I was a bit nervous that it was going to glitch, and I made everybody get up early so I could go take. Luckily, they love me enough and know I have a Peloton, obsession.
Right.
The playlist was great. The energy was great. He did even make me, like Danielle said, get emotional just because just his graciousness and his, attitude and gratitude for just being present and being there.
Right.
He did call out some crazy numbers, like we was sprinting up the hill at 10% or something like that. But it was Alex, so this ain't daycare, so I did it.
I don't even think he walked in the warm up. I think we started.
He was jogging. I know.
He's jogging in the warm up.
No, yeah, I said, oh, we in for it because if we jogging in the warm up, okay, But what did he say, Dad? He said something like, "Oh, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, but I'm here to kick your ass today." And I was like, "Yes, he did."
Yes, it was so funny because I happened to have my phone right there and I recorded it. It was perfect. And he was like, "I'm here, but I'm smiling, but I'm gonna beat your asses." And I was like, he ain't never lied.
You know what I mean?
Because if people was following the numbers he was calling out, they got their asses beat. For those of us who like to, hang out at the bottom of the leaderboard to just make everyone else feel better.
Yeah, that's why I'm at the bottom of the leaderboard right there. There it is.
That's why I want to be encouraging to others. That's why I hang out down there.
I'm trying to be with everybody. I don't want to show out, Exactly.
Nobody wants to be a Jess Minardi or Yanira.
You know what I'm saying?
No one needs to be those people.
You know what I'm saying?
Or Ebony. Like, whatever.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be inclusive. That's all it is. That's why I'm out down there. That's all.
So for those of us at the bottom of the leaderboard, we did okay. Like we survived because we was clearly ignoring his numbers. But for the people at the top who was following his numbers, they probably died.
Right.
That's why they're not here now to talk about it.
That's all it is. That's all it is. Exactly. Oh, wait a minute. Did I say ride? Did I say ride, Anisha? I must have, because Anisha said it was a premier run. Yeah, I probably did. I'm so used to him being on a bike. I'm trying to get the terminology right. I'm messing it all up.
He kept saying ride tonight, too.
He did?
I don't think he did it that much on Turkey Burn, but tonight, when he was doing shout-outs, which he did really good on shout-outs tonight. I was really surprised.
Oh, yeah?
He's not the best at shout-outs or milestones. At least I don't think he is. But he did really good. He got a lot of them done, I feel like. And a lot of times he said ride. But,
every time I see them on there giving out shout outs, especially when they running, I'd be thinking, now what would I be doing? I wouldn't be shouting out nobody. I'd be concentrating on trying to breathe. So it always is impressive to me.
Listen, I wouldn't even be talking, which is why I would never be an instructor, because I'd be like, y'all figure it out. I'm just running.
There it is. Y'all figure it out.
I'm trying to stay alive. I ain't calling out no cues.
You understand? They would have to have some type of closed captioning or something on mine. I'd put it on the screen, tell them what to do. I ain't saying nothing.
I'd have to communicate telepathically.
You know what I mean? Mm-mm.
Y'all figure out what number I'm thinking of, and that's what y'all run at.
Just run what y'all want to run. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing that they in shape. You know, I'm trying to get there. But that sounds nice.
Here go Chris in the chat. Chris, are you starting rumors? He said, just wait till he starts saying row.
Oh snap! You know what I'm saying? Here go Chris again. But y'all know Chris is Peloton TMZ, and if y'all didn't know that, if y'all ain't been paying attention over the last 2 years or so, this is the man that knows what's happening. So if he giving us that hint there, I'm gonna go with it. I'm just gonna go with it, right?
Look, now he said he totally made it up. Here you go, Chris.
He back it off. Dang.
Chris, I tell y'all,
there you go.
This is why me and Chris fight all the time.
There it is, right there, right.
This is exactly why.
There you go. All right, well, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I took the premiere one, but I'm gonna go ahead and do this one from tonight. That's going, because I still haven't done my workout today. I'm in this 3 for 31. I gotta get 30 minutes in. So.
Oh, you got to.
Yeah, right.
See, it's funny. I ran this morning. I had a milestone this morning with Jess, so I did her run and then I did her walk plus run. And at like 3:00, I was like, "Damn, I can't believe I haven't worked out yet. Like this is ridiculous. My kids are gonna be home soon. I can't." And then I was texting my girls, like, "I forgot I worked out already."
Oh snap! Uh-oh.
I was literally beating myself up because I was like, I can't believe I haven't worked out. And I'm like, oh yeah, I actually did. I ran at 7:00 this morning.
So you getting like me? Okay, get this. The other day, I'm outside installing something out on the side of the house. And then I couldn't figure out one part of the instructions. And so I'm also listening to music on my phone at the same time. And so I'm like, dang, like, how do I do this? Let me go check the internet. And then I was like, where's my phone? And so I come running in the house going, dang, Erica Jeff, I can't find my phone. And I walk right past him while I'm listening to music holding my phone. See, that's the type of stuff I do. You know what I mean? That's the type of stuff.
You are not alone.
Mm-hmm.
You are not alone.
That type of stuff, you know what I mean? And they just looked at me. They didn't even answer. They didn't even answer. They just looked at me, watched me walk right past them. And then when I figured out it was in my hand, they watched me walk right past them again. They didn't even say nothing. They wasn't even surprised.
That is too funny.
Mm-hmm. That's
too funny.
I'll be remembering nothing. But all right, then. All right, let's see what we got. We just now starting on the agenda. None of the stuff we talked about was even on the agenda.
Tammy's going to join, and we're still going to be on topic 1.
Tammy's going to be like, yo, hold up. What is going on? Y'all on 1? Okay.
Or if she doesn't join and if she listens to the replay, I can't wait to hear her reaction when she listens to the replay.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? All right, let's see. What was one? Oh, Daniel McKenna withdrew his lawsuit. All right. So all of a sudden it said he withdrew it and nobody was paid nothing. I mean, well, the courts didn't deem anybody owing anybody nothing, I guess. The courts didn't. And when I heard it, I just thought, oh man, Uncle Barry's working. He's like getting everything settled. He's just closing out everything. But then the second part of my mind went, why would he just withdraw it? Why would he do that? Did he just get paid? Is he paid now? You know what I mean?
So my thought process was he got paid. Mm-hmm. There was some kind of settlement, and maybe it was just his normal severance package, mm-hmm. right?
Yep.
But I don't know that he had a leg to stand on, right? Like, maybe he didn't have all this proof to really take them to court. So Peloton said, hey, look, instead of dragging this out, we'll give you your severance package because it was already budgeted, whatever.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You take it and go, and now it's over with.
I think you might be right.
That was my thought process.
They were just like, all right, look.
Because
I think you're right.
I agree with Danielle. I definitely agree because it was like the minute we saw that everything got dropped from the platform, his classes, his bio on his Instagram didn't say, previous Peloton instructor. Like, so many things happened quickly.
Yeah.
That I think something was settled and he's good and he's moving on.
What's going on, Sharice? I just realized I didn't welcome you on the stage. I brought
It's
you up.
okay.
I'm sorry.
Hi, John.
I'm sorry. How's it going?
It's good. How are you?
Doing good. Yeah,
Good.
I think you guys are right. I think that's what happened. I think they were like, okay, look, we're just going to go ahead and settle this. We're going to get this out of the way. This whole thing looks bad on everybody, no matter who's right or wrong. Let's just close this whole thing out. And you're right. Then I noticed that they just immediately, all of a sudden, all the classes just gone. That's it. I think you're right. What's going on, Anisha?
Hey, what's up?
It's all good.
Yeah. So yeah, I do agree. I think that they did settle. I think they kind of were working it from that angle so that they could move on, just because you just have all this different press going and they're trying to move in a different direction. What he noticed too is that, I can't remember, I get the term mixed up, but I think it was filed with prejudice, which means he can't come back and refile. So it's like whatever they agreed on, it's dead, done, over, and everybody moves on and we don't revisit.
Right. Yeah, I saw that too.
And if you notice, Peloton still reiterated that they in no way did anything. That
Right.
they still stood by their initial statement. So they never once said, "Oh, he was right." You know what I mean? Like they didn't. They kept their initial stance about the whole situation.
Mm-hmm.
So I really think he just didn't have the proof that he was claiming to have, and he probably did this to get this anyway. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, he probably knew he didn't really have it, and he got terminated, and he wanted his severance. So he's like, "I'm gonna bring a lawsuit."
Right. And I think also
lawsuit.
to add insult to injury, under the circumstances, they could have kept his stuff on the library, but it was kind of like double burn. We're going to get you out of here, and then we're going to make you forgettable. So we're going to delete it now.
Right. Now you remember when John Foley was running all of this, he would be like, it was all about, no, a righteous thing. No, we're right, so I'm going to fight type of deal. When I'm feeling from Uncle Barry, he's like, I don't care who's right. This is noise. Get this out of the way. I'm feeling, and that's kind of how I felt about this. It doesn't matter who was right. It's kind of like bad press. And I'm feeling like he was like, nah, I'm out of this.
I think too, like wiping his classes, I don't know how they get paid per class, but I know at like one of my gyms that my friend used to own, his instructors got paid as they taught.
Mm-hmm.
So do these instructors get bonuses or get paid additional every time a class is paid? If so, that would be all the more reason to dump all his content, because otherwise they probably have to keep paying him, right? Like, do you get, $1 every time a class is played?
Yeah, that I don't know. But yeah, that's an interesting thought. What's going on, Tammy? Let me make sure I make Tammy an admin, a moderator.
I'm here. Unfortunately,
we were just talking about you.
Oh, I hope it was all good things.
Of course it was.
It was that we're going to get yelled at because we're just now getting to topic 1.
Oh, Jesus. It's 7:52.
Yeah, we just started topic 1. We talked about
Danielle,
I
was thinking of you. You'll never guess what I ordered yesterday.
Oh, God. Another cowbell?
Oh, no. My son is in the background. No, not a cowbell.
Uh-oh.
Care to take a second guess?
Did you order the rower?
No, I did not order the rower yet, but it's still
I was hoping
sitting in cart.
Then what the hell did you order?
Anisha said a pole.
Some Jordans? Did you get some Jordans?
I ordered a ring light.
Oh, snap.
It's about damn time.
Oh, snap. You ordered a ring light?
A ring light. I did.
Man.
Yes.
Oh, man.
My 10-year-old. We have the flu in this house, so we're a little under the weather.
Mm-hmm.
But on Monday evening, myself and Miss Rebecca Kennedy will be going live to introduce her holiday challenge and kick off the holidays. And I thought it was necessary to order a ring light because the sun goes down at like 3:45 p.m.
Oh, okay. All right. I was about to say then the next thing is the pole, but you don't need a pole for that. But okay.
No, I don't need a pole.
Okay.
But
you do need a pole. You need a pole too. You need them both.
No.
You need them both. And don't wear flesh-colored pants or whatever, because that's why your guide can't find you.
Shut up.
So wait a minute. So when is it? When is it again, Tammy? You know my memory. When is it again?
So myself and Rebecca, we're gonna go live. There'll be a post, but it'll be Monday at 7 p.m.
Okay. All right. Gotta make sure we there.
You,
Everybody listening on IG,
you,
right? Just go to anybody, either of your.
yes, IG. You
Okay.
gonna join us from your couch?
Yeah, you know, I'll be there. You know, might be some chips involved, but I'll be there. Yeah, I'll be there. Definitely.
I will definitely be there so I can troll you as much as possible.
You're obnoxious.
Yes, I am. I'm an only
All right,
child
so
and a
what did we
Gemini.
get? We
Would
got
you
the topic
expect
one. Did
anything
we get
else?
to the fact that Coco Loco has her life-size Alex blow-up doll
Yeah,
in her house?
let's move that to the top because I kind of wanted to get to Coco Loco because I want to ask her about, even though we moved off of this class and all, and now we've done learned about, they done put out these miniature, how tall are they? 5-6 inch tall replicas of Alex and Robin. I want to get Nicole's opinion on all of this. On the class, on the
Listen,
replicas.
Nicole has a life-size to scale, like exact measurements. Like, 6 inches might be 6 inches. Like she's got like the replica.
And it's sitting
He
right
has
next
a
to me right
restraining
now.
order against her.
Yeah, sorry I
Literally has a
couldn't.
restraining order.
Sorry I couldn't join before while you guys were when you guys started. I was showering because I just spent 30 sweaty minutes with Alex. So I apologize.
Oh man.
Not going to get into it.
Oh man.
Keep it PG, but
oh man.
I hate to burst your bubble, Nicole, but there were 940 other
you
people
can watch.
there with him as
You
well.
all can watch. Everyone can watch. It's fine.
There were 940 people participating with you, Nicole.
Coco
So
Loco
I don't
audience.
know what they call that. I don't know what that kind of thing is called with 940 people.
Oh man.
But
two's a party, three's a crowd. What's 900?
Oh man. Okay.
That's a wild time.
It's a swarm.
It's a swarm.
That works. Yeah. No, it was a great class though. I honestly, it is so hard to take classes with him when he's running, when he's playing, like the music's amazing. Like
Right.
to be able to like sit and pedal and stuff is so much easier than to run because I want to dance.
Right.
And it's just, I don't have the ability to run very fast, but like that playlist tonight was insane. And there were so many people on the leaderboard for a 7:00 run. I think that's how all of his classes are going to be. No matter what time they're going to be. I think that they're really going to be. Yeah, the playlist was fantastic. Right from the beginning, it was amazing.
Wow, that's what they were saying earlier. There were a lot of people on good playlists. I do that too. I try to start dancing when it's like a nice playlist on those runs, and then I start trying to get my feet into the rhythm of the music, and then I'll be about to just bust my ass. Like it's a problem. But I hear you. Yeah.
My concern with him is the man doesn't breathe heavy.
Right.
He's never out of breath. Like he's saying, "Oh, we're going to sprint." 7 to 9 or whatever your best is. I heard Danielle say that he was probably at a 12.5. No joke. He was running so fast and he doesn't breathe heavy. Like he sweats like an animal and it's glorious, but he's never out of breath.
Right.
I can't, even like, I guess, you know what, maybe I don't really take classes with Bex because like she runs fast and I don't trust her, but like, does she breathe heavy? Like, I don't see anybody breathing heavy. Like, I see people breathing heavy. I don't see him breathing heavy.
Listen,
so
I stopped running with Bex.
I just don't think you're looking at his breathing, Nicole.
You know what? He didn't He didn't have tights on. So, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
That's one thing about Bex. And I ran with Bex one time. And she was doing these intervals. And we were supposed to be running into like 3 or 4 minute stints. I can't remember what it was. And then she forgot she was on the wrong one. And we were back to running. And she just went, "Oh, that's all right. We'll just do an extra one." And that's when I knew I was running with the wrong person.
That's why I don't trust her. I don't. And to be honest, and she's just so beautiful. So it's like I can't sit there and stare at somebody whose face who's paler than me. His face doesn't get red.
Full sentences. I don't trust that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm counting it up. I'm like, I know we on 6. Wasn't we supposed to do 5? And then she realized it, and she's like, "No, we're just gonna finish it out." I was like,
Yeah, no.
Mm-mm.
No trust. There's
so
no
basically,
trust.
Tammy, you don't trust any of the Peloton instructors because they all can run and talk in full sentences.
Mm-hmm.
Danielle, you have to go and make this like a negative statement. I'm just saying that like people who run and who can speak in full sentences, I question their heart rate.
And I'm just saying they all speak in full sentences. So you don't trust any of them.
Says the person who programmed the challenge in December that consists of all Flash 15s for the entire month of December.
Dang.
Like, I'm not asking to die before Christmas.
Oh man, she be.
What is your problem? Relax, man. It's Flash 15s and a little family fit fun.
Family fit fun.
Kid, work out with him. You're good.
Yeah, see, Danielle gonna kill. She gonna kill us all. I didn't learn that. But that's all right. I'm trying to keep up with them now. You saw that, right, Tammy? You see I'm doing the 3 for 31. You see I'm trying to keep up now? I'm trying.
I see that. You post because I always forget. So then you post and you tag me and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm up to date too.
I know. I keep forgetting to post too. Like, I have been working out. I really did. I mean, even though I forgot I worked out today, but I really did. I really did work out.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I'll post today though.
All right. So what topic are we on? Let me see. Wait. Well, we're still on one. All right. Maybe I guess we should get. Well, no, we're not. We were moving on to Coco Loco. Did we get to the end of the Coco Loco stuff? I don't think we did. Let's keep going.
We did. She has Alex tied up in the basement somewhere.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
She's got him tied up to her rower under the damn tablecloth.
Blink once if you need help.
But no, I got more stuff I want to talk to Nicole about. I got questions. I got 2 questions for Nicole. Number 1, I want to know about the You Get To crew holiday party. And number 2, And number 2, I want to know about this school they got saved. So I got 2 questions.
Yeah, listen, it was the You Get To crew holiday weekend.
Yeah.
I honestly, people came in. For the people that came in on Friday, things got. I'm surprised that I survived the weekend. I got to be completely honest, because this is how my specific weekend went. I woke up super early on Friday. Well, Thursday night, Carrie, Mrs. King, came in, and she was staying with me. And then we woke up early on Friday morning to go to the airport to pick up Janetta.
Yeah.
And 2 of my other girlfriends. We immediately went out to brunch. And you know what started to happen? Mimosas started flowing. Then my other girlfriends came. By the end of the night, we all ended up at the hotel bar.
Yeah.
There was a group of people that came in from out of town. I think there was about 16, 17 of them. They were in a private room having dinner, which is the same room that we had dinner at before the pool party.
Yep.
And people were coming in from the city after having taken classes and stuff. And it was just, everyone was so hyped. Everyone was so excited to meet each other. And it started on Friday. So we were all kind of walking a little sideways on Saturday because you know how that goes. And people came ready. First of all, everyone looked like damn celebrities.
Right.
We said it was black tie optional. Man, my husband, not Alex, my other husband, Lucas, came. He had a tuxedo on. The men had tuxes on. People came from all over the place. David Burke came in from the UK.
I saw that.
They flew in. People came in from everywhere.
Hold on. Yeah. Kari had a tux on. And
I was getting to it.
No shade to Danielle, but like Kari and Lisa made my whole night.
Okay.
Tell me.
Why shade to me? I love Lisa. It's Kari. I don't know.
I was saving them for the end because honestly, I want to be adopted by Lisa and Kari because
I
talk
actually
about
texted a picture of the 3 of us, and Danielle's comment was, "You look great. Kari can kick rocks."
I mean, basically.
And Friday night, Kari, Lisa, and I sent a video to Danielle cursing at her.
I was so upset when I was seeing all these pictures. I wanted to be there to see Kari and Lisa, and I'm seeing everybody, but I couldn't make it. But man, it was nice seeing those pictures. It was nice seeing that.
People came in from all over, and you know what? There was about 100 of us, and talk about 100 people that just had the best time ever. I don't know if it's because we were in quarantine for a couple of years, but people went bananas. The DJ got us to a T. He was playing old school hip hop. He had 112 on. I almost took my top off. Like, honestly, everything was just fantastic. And we did table challenges. Mm-hmm. So each table was named after a saying of Jess's. So mine was the Curse Out Crew. So we had balloons with like the middle finger on it. And we had a big flashing neon sign that said, "Fuck you." And like Lucas was carrying it around all night. Then these other pictures of their butts.
Don't forget about the dildo.
Well, I'm getting to that. That's the hard things table. Don't surprise. One of the girls did put a picture in a frame of her boudoir shot that she did for her husband. It was the sexiest thing. I stole the picture, so now it's on my nightstand. And then another one was college game day, and Penny made this amazing diagram. I took pictures of it. This amazing diagram, and all the people were munchkins, so it was like donuts.
Yeah,
and like. There were pictures and of Jess and Sienna and Shiloh. And then there was a table of you can do hard things. And my shout out to my girl, Katie Palmer, brought a dildo, which I immediately stole. And it was a prop at the photo booth.
Wow.
Yep. And I took that home with me also. I got to tell you, when Mrs. King left my house early on Monday morning, she took an Uber because her flight was at 5 o'clock in the morning. And I get up to go to work an hour and a half later, and that thing was suction cupped to my front door. I almost passed out. I was laughing so hard. So it was so great because we had a photo booth and we got all the pictures. There was a professional photographer there, honestly. And we gave out medals. So basically I took pictures of all of the tables, sent them to Jess, and Jess judged which her favorite 3 tables were, and we had medals. And it was just, I gotta tell you, it was truly, everyone had the best time.
Well, the craziest thing is the 2 people that had the best time were the photographer and the DJ, who had no association with the You Get You crew or Peloton whatsoever.
They were loving it.
They were living their best life.
Everyone was dancing. I mean, oh my God. I had to borrow a fan from the Sweat Angels table because Lord knows I was sweating. Even Tammy was laughing at me. I had a fan. I was bringing it around with me because I just couldn't stop sweating. Janera, I'll send you the pictures. First of all, let's talk about Janera. So we're all getting ready at my house.
Janera in her $29.99 Amazon skirt, who looked like a supermodel.
Of course.
With hair extensions.
Right. I saw them
they
pictures.
Went down. I'm telling you.
Right.
She looked like a damn movie star. And she did not sit down the entire time. She was dancing. Everyone was dancing. It was an open bar, so things got frisky. It was just.
Yeah, y'all was out there
that we all needed.
Y'all were out there.
We were. We were.
I thought.
So go ahead.
No, I'm just saying. I thought that these are the type of things that I think are just really valuable. The community gets together. Any type of event, you get to come together and to meet people, and you have to figure out who people are, and you make bonds, and it helps you. Then when we go back to our own homes and we're on the leaderboard and we see these people, now we have faces to associate with and experiences. So I just think the whole thing's awesome. That's awesome.
It really was. And for everyone to come together and just, and there were so many people oh, I'm a little nervous. I don't know anybody. And I said, listen, just trust me.
Those are the people that were the drunkest and had the best time.
Those were those people, the same people.
Oh,
right?
yes. A little bit of liquid courage, and everyone just had the best time. And I did a little speech, thanking everybody for coming. And the end of it, I wanted everybody to celebrate. Like I said, that we're going to do what Jess says to do. We're going to clap it up and celebrate everything and get back to work. So I shouted out everything that I knew that people in the room had accomplished during the year. Like my girlfriend, Carrie, Braces 3, she finished a damn Ironman. There was a table full of women that ran the New York City Marathon. So whoever accomplished a marathon, a half marathon, a 5K, a 10K, everyone stood up and we clapped for each other. By the end of it, if everyone had accomplished something.
Right.
No,
right.
Nicole did an amazing job. She actually, she gave a speech and she was like, if you ran a 5K today, this year, stand up. If you ran a 10K, a half marathon, a marathon, a triathlon, an Ironman, stand up. And then, she went on to kind of, say what a lot of the funds went to support. And, I don't know if she wants to talk about it here, but it was really beautiful.
Yeah. So I just hope y'all didn't celebrate Kari. That's all. I mean, I really hope you didn't celebrate him.
Oh, snap.
Danielle, what you didn't know
doesn't deserve to be celebrated for shit.
No, Danielle, we actually crowned a king and queen.
Oh, snap.
That evening.
Oh, snap.
No, it was Kari.
Oh, snap.
Shut the fuck up, Nicole.
No, we did. We got him. He has a crown, and he has a little robe and a little cane with a little thing on top.
It's like that?
We're
oh, man.
Yeah, we're done, Nicole.
Yep.
Wow.
On the top of the cane was a donut.
Kari and Lisa were king and queen?
King and queen of the You Got You Crew holiday.
I mean, Lisa deserves it. But it was amazing. Find her a new king?
Oh
We
man,
have to find her a replacement. This is unacceptable.
What is
She
your
deserves
issue
better.
with him? He was the
I don't
nicest
know.
person in
He
person.
harasses me. He
No, he
harasses me all the
doesn't.
time.
You
Oh my
deserve
gosh,
to
you
be
don't remember?
okay,
harassed.
I gotta
No,
bring
he
Kari in real
harasses
quick
me
because
all the time.
I gotta hear more about this king and queen thing. Kari, what's going on? I didn't know this. I didn't know
So
you were the
Kari and
king.
Lisa.
John, I mean, you know what? I felt like I was a part of New Edition, man.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm seeing in my mind. I'm seeing you as like the seventh member. That's what I'm seeing.
I mean,
Kari.
he looks so handsome. He
You know
has
what I mean?
tuxedo on. Lisa looks beautiful. And there's Danielle sending me obnoxious texts.
No,
He deserves every obnoxious thing I
oh,
send.
that's okay. It's all love.
It's all
I
love.
get it.
It's all
I
love.
get it.
You know what I
I
mean?
get it, man.
I think Danielle's one of the people that voted for you and Lisa to be king and queen. That's what I'm gonna believe.
I didn't know the vote counted for both of them. I thought I was just voting for Lisa.
Well, that's awesome.
Well, I tried to see if Alex could be my king, but Nicole totally vetoed that.
Yeah,
I did.
she vetoed that, Lisa. She vetoed that. Yeah.
Lisa was in timeout for about 10 minutes, and I let her come back in because she was talking crazy.
That was just crazy talk? Oh, okay. All right. Well, congratulations. It's nice to hear from you, Lisa. That's awesome. I wish I'd have been there to be able to see you both, but I couldn't make that weekend. But
don't worry, we're already secured. We're secured for next year.
All
Stay
right.
tuned.
All right. I have to make sure I make it next year. But it sounds like it was a whole lot of fun. I'm so excited you guys do that kind of stuff. Yeah, shout out to you, Nicole, for hooking that all up.
Talk about Supermodel Sarah wearing her $29.99 Amazon.com special holiday attire.
It was glorious. She looked like a damn rock star.
Yeah.
So just quickly about the school.
Yeah.
So we had raised all this money throughout the year for Jess's birthday and stuff, and she just couldn't give me a straight answer on where she wanted the money to be donated to.
Okay.
So we had built a donation into the price of the ticket. I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, $200 is so expensive," but this is the reason why. Other than the party itself, this is the reason why. That ticket price was so important.
Right.
When Lucas and I were traveling throughout South Africa a couple of months ago, we met this amazing couple, an older couple who was retired, and they started a non-for-profit, and they created created a school in the worst township in Cape Town. And if anybody's ever been to Cape Town before, it literally is the battle of the have and the have-nots. And the have-nots are 70% unemployed, which means. And in addition to that, all of the schools in Africa, and I believe it's the continent of Africa. I don't believe it's just South Africa, the country. I think it's the continent. Every school is at a cost, whether it's a private school or a public school. So you're living in an area in which 70% unemployment, no one's working, no one can pay for their kids to go to school. The vicious cycle of crime continues. So this amazing couple created this school that houses 200 kids, 8 teachers, and 1 chef. And this school runs for the whole school, $45,000 a year. That's less money than it costs for one kid in New York City to go to public school.
Wow.
Public school,
right.
which you don't pay for at public school.
Right.
So in addition to those 200 kids, this school also has a training program for young women. Another horrible thing about that area of South Africa is that 1 in 3 women are raped in their lifetime. And this training program trains young women to be plumbers, to be electricians, to do jobs that basically only men are trained in. So if a woman who lives by herself, single parent household, her water stops running. If she's lucky enough to have running water,
right.
or her electricity stops, she will not call an electrician or a plumber because she knows it's going to be a man that shows up and she fears that she's going to be sexually assaulted.
Right. Wow.
So this school trains young women to do those trades. So one day, if a woman needs some help, it's possible that a young woman is going to show up to help her.
Gotcha.
So this is so important for Jess, being a teacher and empowering women. We raised over between her birthday and between the what we raised at the ball. We have over $6,000 to donate to this amazing foundation.
That is
Lucas and I,
awesome.
Yeah. Lucas and I emailed the couple that we had met, and they wrote back very quickly and basically said over the weekend. So think about it this way. While almost 100 people are partying in black tie attire, $200 a ticket, all in a room having the best time ever, this couple received notification from one of their largest donors that they were no longer able to contribute to this foundation, and they were going to have to terminate the literacy program for 2023 because they did not have enough funds to keep it running. And because of our donation, that school is going to be up and running for 2023.
Now that is amazing. That is great work right there. And that is great. Everybody who donated in, everyone who bought a ticket, and your work there, Nicole, and working with Jess to even think about that as a source for the funds. I think that is just incredible. That all that stuff is amazing. Not only in the work and support it provides to that school, but to kind of showcase what happens when people kind of come together, and it may not even be around that particular purpose. This is all around fitness. People all of a sudden come together and then have like collective ability to do something so meaningful. So I think that's awesome. That is incredible right there.
It was something that when we started speaking to this couple, like Lucas and I just looked at each other and it just clicked. Like we were supposed to be at that location at that exact moment. And if you think about all of the people that you've met through Peloton, and this is the first thing I said when I started my speech at the ball, how many people here only know each other here because of Peloton?
That's right.
Now, if you think about it, what if you didn't go to the studio that one day and you missed out on, like John, like if I didn't go to that Club Bangers class one day and I missed out on meeting you,
right? We
weren't always in the studio together.
That's right.
Everything happens for a reason. We all met each other for a reason. I was sitting.
You went for Alex.
Exactly. Well, no, I did, but I met John. Right?
That's right.
So, it's two amazing things. But I was in that Safari vehicle for a reason. I met that couple for a reason. I bumped into Jess in the studio, at the bike studio one day for a reason. We all met each other. Everybody in that room met each other for a reason. And I feel like that's such an important thing to play off of. Be purposeful with where you are and what you're doing, because it literally is for a reason. Because if you think deep, if you think hard enough, you'll think about how your life changed in some way because of that person that you met at that moment. And when I met that couple, I said, my God, we have to do something for them because this was meant to be. And everybody in that room was meant to be. And we saved a school for 200 kids and endless amounts of women. It's just, everything was meant to be. And
Nicole,
it's amazing.
Go ahead, Shelley.
You should let the Boo Crew know, because they would do a match for you. And I think it was awesome that they did that match for your charity, John.
Yeah, and what the Boo Crew did for me, was an incredible blessing. And we'll talk about that a little bit later. And they aligned it with the Day of Giving, and that was incredible. But yeah, I hear you. Like I know we have these disparate like entities. I got my thing, the Boo Crew has theirs, the You Get To crew has theirs, and they're kind of disparate. But I hear you. Like when we all kind of come together around like a common cause, like it can multiply. So I hear you. Like that's something to think about going forward. But like one other thing relative to this, that day that you're talking about, Nicole, I gotta give a lot of credit to us all kind of seeing, talking, and meeting to Jess Sims. I mean, that was all her. Like I just happened to have reached out to her one day. At the time, I was just telling her I was doing my 500th ride, just letting her know. And she invited her. She said, listen, I'll go. What are you doing? You doing Alex's class? I'll go. So I was shocked that day. Oh, really? I mean, okay.
And because when she walked past, I said, what are you doing here? She goes, I'm celebrating John Mill's 500th ride. And I was just like, of course you know John.
That was just a shocking thing to me.
We were all there.
I didn't really know her, like that. She was early. She was new. I just kind of met her. Like, we're all kind of getting to know her, similar timing. And so, yeah, that then turns into a lot of stuff that then builds into, You know, what you're doing now, I credit that's Jess. I didn't, that was her heart that started all
Mm-hmm.
that. So yeah, I mean, I think that the work you're doing and this heartfelt work you're doing, I got to align, somewhat to her too. I think you guys are just doing some amazing stuff. I think it's incredible. You guys keep doing that stuff. This is wild. You save a
Yeah.
school. That's like
Yeah.
wild stuff.
And it is all because of her. Literally, there is, and everyone said, "Oh, Nicole, you did a really good job." Honestly, all I did was just put a couple of pieces together that she put out. Like it's because of her. None of us would know. None of us. I can't say none of us would know each other because some of us have known each other from other instructors. But the community is because of her, because of how inclusive she is and how she makes everybody feel like they're important. I always say to her, I hope you realize that you have almost 13,000 best friends, because everyone thinks that they're friends with her because she makes them feel so, she makes everyone feel so important and so included. And it's just an amazing thing. So I want to you have to give, it's because of her. It really is because of her. And we're just facilitating what she, what her path is in life, to be honest.
Well, so shout out to you for what you're doing there, and shout out to all the organizing you're doing, and then also how that's aligning to like getting the community together and all that stuff you're doing, Nicole, is just, to me, is just incredible. So like, big shout out there. I think it's just incredibly amazing. But now I got a question about this whole thing, this whole outfit that Janetta was wearing. Like, I want to know more about this. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we were singing Shakira, Shakira all night to her. Oh, she didn't stop. Oh, she was
right.
You guys are so full of shit.
Wait, Janetta, before you get into it, let me just tell you something. Janetta went from cooking in my kitchen. My husband said, Janetta, I want sancocho. So the two of them woke up on Saturday morning, went to, Janetta was like a Dominican store.
Yeah, no, some Latino store, some Mexican, Dominican mix. I have no idea.
She was cooking all day in the kitchen, all day, dicing, slicing, cutting, all day. Then we're done eating. We're like all really feeling like garbage because we all drank too much the night before. She leaves to go into the bedroom she was staying in. And I hear her and Carrie like futzing around.
0% of that food, by the way. 0%.
Oh yeah, no, you definitely you didn't come over. That's your
You
fault.
need to come over.
Right. And all of a sudden, Janetta comes out, and I just turn around, and I almost get smacked in the face by this amazing ponytail, and she looked like $1 million.
Right.
I was like, oh, forget it, princess of the ball.
Right.
Oh my God! Hey, putas, how you guys doing? Everybody,
I miss you.
I miss you too. Let me tell you, if you see me saying that I'm moving out of California before retirement, that means that I'm going to live with Lucas and Nicole. That's the only place I'm gonna go. They have a hospital right there close, so I can get a job. I can be their housekeeper in May. I love cooking and cleaning, and I have free home. What else can you ask for?
And a gym.
And a gym
right there with a rower.
You guys, I cook so much that I didn't even have time to try the gym. Everybody try the rower. I never had a chance to try the rower because I was just cooking and cleaning.
It was so great.
But it was amazing. I just want to say thank you, Nicole. Thank you, everybody that participated, like organizing and bringing us together. And Jess, yes, we all there for Jess, and she's a freaking badass, and we love her, and that's how we got together. But you guys, they put this together. It's like I don't do that kind of shit. Thank you for doing that, and also for us to be able to donate money to school, to kids that need it. That for me is worth it.
It's incredible.
We need to raise the price. We need to raise the price on these tickets now, because if we're gonna keep paying for these kids, these motherfuckers better bring the money out. So bring the money, bitches.
I mean, just think about it, like the ability to kind of like have a cause that's so meaningful like that, and at the same time to have everybody be able to get together and fellowship and get to know each other better and build this camaraderie. I mean, you can't beat that. I love it. That's awesome.
No, that was just perfect. And everyone that came and everybody behaved. I had nothing bad to say about this this get together. Nothing bad to say. It was amazing. Everybody behaved. Nobody was like drunk and stupid. You know, like when you get drunk and you're stupid and you do stupid shit. Everybody's talking about the next day. Nobody was nothing. Everybody was just happy, drunk, and I'm like, oh yeah, let's do it. So no,
I don't know about
this
that,
was great.
That's
What?
awesome.
I heard some bad stories about Nicole.
Oh no, but Nicole is the usual. That I mean was
They're all
nothing
true.
new.
They're not bad.
It's just normal. It's just normal
It's all
stuff.
true.
It's just normal stuff.
This is
Listen,
normal Nicole
I
weekend
deserve the
behavior.
party.
That's right.
No.
This is normal Nicole. Nicole
Yeah.
does that every weekend. What are you
Every
talking
weekend.
about?
I'm going to have to hang up and do it right now.
I'll have to say, we were there at the bar till 1:30, and that's the latest. I mean, Lisa and I are both like, after midnight, no good things typically happen after midnight.
Right. That's
so
me.
we usually
Midnight, 2 o'clock in the morning.
No, I had to take everybody out. I have to tell the motherfuckers, you guys gotta go home. These people have family. Let's get out of here. And also, you guys, you know, you gotta meet people in person because I talked to Curry, I call him Curry, whatever. And I met him. Oh, nice to meet you. He gave me the fucking hand, and then he turned around, and I think it was Nicole, somebody. Yeah, that's Corey. You talk to him every fucking week on the clubhouse. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? And I'm like, I am so sorry. You need to come and give me a hug and tell me, Janeda, this is so and so. These little pictures, they don't say anything. You know, I apologize. But Lisa, you both are amazing and beautiful. Everybody looks so beautiful. Yeah, my wig was $12.97. And the skirt was $26, you guys. You don't need $1 million to look like $1 million. Just say, save the money for something else, for good wine or something.
Everybody said you was fly. That's what I'm saying, Janetta. So I guess that's true because everybody's saying you were fly.
Hey,
I was lying. She knew who Corey was.
She knew who he was.
She did not. You know what? And she was a gem. And she. You know what? I didn't make it to where, you know. I don't know how. I know Yanera's like a celebrity, so I don't want to make it seem like, you know, oh my God.
See,
you know, but
yeah, I got you.
I tried to keep it, you know, low key.
Also,
you know?
by the way, Corey, I did not know that Lisa was your wife. This is how bad I am with people. I didn't know that you two were like together. Okay. I mean, not that I want anything with you, but I was like, Lisa comes to Kitchenada, blah blah blah, and I'm like, I didn't put 2 and 2 together ever until that night that you two were married and you were Corey. Now I know. Forever.
Yanera, you're not alone there, though, because I didn't realize that Lisa was married to him either. And I talk to Lisa on Instagram all the time. And then I knew his wife's name was Lisa, but I never put the 2 and 2 together until one day she said something. And I was like, oh, shit, this is Corey's Lisa.
See, that's why we need these get-togethers for everything that y'all saying right there. See, Janetta, that's why this all works. This is perfect.
No, one more thing. Let me tell you, I have to do some workout here, motherfuckers. I still working out. Okay. I just got home, seriously. I have to do some strength training and shit. Another thing, everybody that missed out and wants to come, please come. It was the best. We had the best time, and the food was really good. The only problem was the waitresses. They had to pull us out of the dancing floor.
Well, that means it was a good time. That works. That's a good thing.
Yes, we were having a great time. I mean, open bar and nobody was trashy. Everybody was so amazing. I just love it. Please, if you come and it's your first time, bring the best energy you have. Right. Bring your best energy. No hating. No criticizing shit. And it's not a passion. So, just let people be when they come to this stuff and just have fun. That's all you have to do.
That's all it is. That's all it is. Well, I love it.
Absolutely. We had a blast. It was a really great time. And shout out to Nicole. Like, seriously, she was the best host. She talked with everyone, introduced all sorts of people. You could tell like she was in her zone the whole time that this event was going on. So it was a really, really great. I can't explain how great it was. And then getting on top, icing on the cake, getting to go to Alex's class off the wait list. It was pretty nice. But it was really great meeting people.
That's because I dropped out. Remember?
Thank you, Tammy, for dropping out.
I dropped out.
And Tammy is, in as much as that we say time out Tammy, and Tammy cusses on Clubhouse, like she is the nicest person to like.
Aww.
It was all great. I mean, we had such a blast.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, Tammy's amazing. Danielle's amazing. They're all great. Yeah, you know what I mean. They're an amazing support team for me. So yeah, I'm with you on that one. I'm with you on that. That's awesome. So I see in the chat questions about we doing this it's next December, Nicole? Is it happening again?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So we are signing the contract. I think they said they're going to have it to me on tomorrow.
Okay.
And it's going to be for December 2nd. That is the only Saturday that is available in the last, we have to be, it was difficult planning it this year because, we kind of did it a little bit last minute, but we wanted to be cognizant of everyone that was running all of the marathons. And it was, you couldn't do it too close to Chicago. We couldn't do it too close to New York City. And when it comes down to it, there's just no perfect weekend.
Right.
So we wanted to secure the date as far in advance as possible.
Yeah.
So everyone can go into the new year knowing what the date is going to be. And we're switching it up a little bit. And I know Janera said that she had the best time and that everything was perfect. She did complain about one thing. And I was a little nervous. And she said, I can't say anything bad, but... And I'm like, oh, God. It was too short. It needs to be longer. So because of Janetta, we are doing it 1 hour longer next year. And we are not going to have a sit-down dinner. We're going to do past appetizers and a buffet. So if you want to dance,
I love it.
If you want to eat. And it's going to be insane. And I hope that everyone comes next year because it was awesome.
So how do people? So how do they learn more about it? Is it within the You Get To crew? Is that where they're going to have to go to see?
So what we did was so we needed to put a deposit down for next year. So the contract again is coming tomorrow. So what we did was extended a discount ticket to everybody that attended this year. To get enough money to put the deposit down. And then probably sometime around, maybe the second quarter of next year, we'll release tickets for everybody.
Perfect.
And and again, we're gonna put the date up and everything to let everybody know to save the date, and we'll let them know when the payment is due and everything. But if it's anything like it was this year, like we kept saying, and I don't know if it's because it went on all weekend for me and a lot of the people that flew in, we were together all weekend. And even on Sunday, Janera was like, oh, my flight's at 6:00, but Sheldon and Crystal are coming over and I need to make them dinner. I'm like, I can, not me, Lucas can cook. And she's like, no, I need to make the feta pasta. And then Sheldon and Crystal went to the food store and got all the stuff to make. It was like an all weekend thing.
Right.
And I honestly, everyone that comes, the hotel is gorgeous. The rooms, we're going to do a block of rooms, so the rooms are affordable. Come in on Friday, stay Saturday, leave late on Sunday, and make it a whole weekend. And I'm really hoping that next year we can comfortably block out classes.
Yep.
And maybe we can just do a nice little studio invasion and everything. I'm going to start working with them on that because we have the weekends and everything.
Right.
But it's just... And everyone that said that they were concerned that they were going to be, too nervous to meet people had the best... Well, I was looking at people that I thought that they had known each other for their entire lives, and they were like, no, I took a class the other day, and it was just...
That's how these things work.
Great.
That's right.
It was so great to see it.
So for the folks that are not in the You Get To crew, you might want to go out to that Facebook group in the You Get To crew and join that so you can see all the updates and prepare for that next year. Again, it just sounds awesome to me. Cause based, and you get to meet a whole bunch of Peloton people, and you get to have a whole bunch of fun, and you just supported an amazing cause. And so definitely, this sounds awesome. We'll be there next year. We'll make sure we can get there. This was a tough year for us, but definitely be there.
Totally understood.
Yeah, we'll be there.
December 2nd, save the date. Awesome.
Cool. I think this is a good leadway into my thing in the Boo Crew, and then we can kind of get into some of these other topics on Peloton. But just so that you guys are aware, similar to what Shelly was saying, if you may probably already are aware that Tammy, Danielle, myself, and Erica have a 501c3 nonprofit supporting initiative that I've been working for decades now, and that is just bringing light to some unknown African American stories and trying to get those things into schools and trying to get monuments erected in the name of some unknown individuals. And so I've been working that for a while. The Boo Crew knew about that, right? Because they've been helping me for like over a year. But on Giving Tuesday, I think that was last Tuesday, I get a text from Tyler Wilton Moses, admin of the Boo Crew, and he's like, "Look, John, we want to support you. So for every dollar you raise today, we'll match it up to $1,000. So let people know." I'm like, "What?" So of course I let people know, and we raised just under $5,000 that day. And so, I mean, this is all rooted out of like these type of groups, right? That are all Peloton based, all people that only know each other because of Peloton and fitness. And we've started these disparate things. And then, a group like the Boo Crew comes along and then lends me a hand like that. So I'm like, I don't even know what I'm talking. Every time I talk to Tyler, I don't even know what to say to him. I'm so grateful for what he did there. But just so that you guys know about that, that's another organization that are doing some amazing things in supporting their causes as well. So check that out as well. Check out the Boo Crew and their group on Facebook as well. All right.
John?
Yes.
The last Home Writers, invasion or homecoming, whatever they called it.
Yep.
I went out with the Boo Crew and there were 10 people at the dinner. That's all there were.
Wow.
So it's amazing what Tyler's done.
It's incredible. It's incredible what he's doing.
And young guy, amazing. But there were 10 of us. That was, it was amazing. And the amount of money that he's donated to causes through the Boo Crew is absolutely amazing.
And not only that, he's constantly hitting me up now. And he tells me, he's like, "John, here's a grant that's being offered. Go apply here. John, here's another grant that's being offered. It aligns to your mission. Go apply there." Like, he's constantly helping me. So he's an amazing guy. They're an amazing group of riders, that ride with Cody. So if you guys, please check out the Boo Crew. They're doing some amazing stuff as well. We've got a lot of these groups, just like the You Get To crew, just doing some incredible things. So check them out. And Anisha, the stuff going on in Connecticut is crazy. Like, our organization has been working with the state of Connecticut, and they're putting up a series of 5 separate monuments based on this research we've been doing out of our 501c3. And so we're still working with them, and we're working with business owners where these monuments are going to go, because these are historic locations where one of these enslaved individuals either worked or lived. And so we're going to have a whole bunch of stuff to unveil sometime in 2023. There's a whole list of things. I'm sure there's going to be all kinds of news coverage, and there's just like crazy stuff coming. So when it starts to come around, when it starts to get closer, and there's more I can talk about, I'll let you guys know. We've also hired out a theater agency, and they're going to be doing one-man shows based on some of these stories that we've unveiled. And so there's crazy stuff coming around that. So all of this stuff, right, rooted in an organization supported by a whole bunch of people that are all Peloton based. It's just nuts. More to come on all that stuff. I'll let you guys know as it evolves. So anyway, now I guess we can start to jump into more of these deeper Peloton topics. I think we got through, we added a couple, right? So I think we only got through like 4, but we added 2. So I'm going to count that as 6, Tammy. That's 6. All right. I think we can count that as 6. All right. What do we got next? Let me skip over that one. Let's talk about Marcel Dinkins' thing. Did you guys see on IG all of a sudden Marcel put out something, said she's got this thing called We Take the Hill? And did you
get the tissues?
And right? And so I saw it, and I initially thought, oh, this is a Peloton thing. But then I realized it was her own personal thing, right? She was going to be doing on IG, and she's going to be interviewing people. And then her first guest was Kristen McGee.
It was beautiful.
Right? You guys check it out?
She had me crying.
But did you watch it, or are you just saying that?
All I saw was the previews of it, and then the highlights she put out when Kristen was starting to talk about her story. So I haven't watched the whole thing, but it was clearly about to be some deep stuff. I could tell. So now I'm asking you guys about it. Like, what were
It
your
was
thoughts?
10 minutes.
Yeah.
It was 10 minutes. And I don't know, I just love seeing Marcel. Like, she was interviewing, they were walking, and just talking about, Kristen was just talking about, issues with fertility, getting pregnant, and her separation, then divorce. So like when her boys were young, and just recently a lot of the stuff that's happened over the past year and a half, 2 years roughly. It was just, yeah, bring the tissues. But I don't know, again, it's like you just fall more and more in love and have more and more respect,
right,
for the instructors and just their humanity and how much they get vulnerable and share with us. So it's just like, gosh, it's just when you think I can't love Marcel more, I do Kristen's like meditation and yoga classes. Now it's like a whole nother layer of like deeper connection and deeper meaning with these folks.
When she just started right in, like, we're here to take this hill, right? But then she goes right deep into that topic. I wasn't expecting that, right? I was expecting fun-loving kind of just, I don't know why I was expecting that. I was expecting like some guest and it was going to be a fun-loving, laughing type of thing running up a hill. But when it started diving deep right off the bat, I was like, oh, wait a minute, right? I figured people would connect with that. And so that's awesome. That's awesome. So did you check it out, Tammy?
I did. I watched it yesterday, and I love that Kristen was her first guest. I don't know if they'll all be Peloton guests, but I think, for those that don't know, like, Kristen's been in kind of the public eye for a while. I mean, even before a Peloton instructor, I mean, she's been a pretty notable yoga instructor for celebrities. She's been MTV Yoga. She's had a series of DVDs and other things kind of out there. And to talk publicly about her fertility struggles and going through a divorce and a separation, being in the public eye, and recognizing that it was the best decision for her family and her boys. I thought it was really heartfelt and really well done.
It was news to me. I didn't know until I saw that clip that she had been in the public eye, and she had been on, what was the show? There was a show that she was on, and I guess Jason Sudeikis was on, and all that was news to me.
She's done sitcoms, she's done and again, she's done other kind of like, yoga, Pilates kind of videos throughout the 90s, 2000s. I mean, she's been at it for a while.
Wow. That, and another reason why I think that was really slick that Marcel did this, because I mean, I would have, maybe it's like a cross instructor type deal. Like, I've taken Kristen, but not enough to know much about her. Whereas I've taken a lot of Marcel, but now there's this crossover effect, right? Now I'm watching Marcel, but now I'm learning all this stuff about Kristen, right? Like, I thought that was pretty slick, right? But yeah, pretty awesome. Oh, 30 Rock. Yeah, that's what it was. I see it in the chat. I think the whole thing was pretty neat. I'm really interested now in the next episode. So yeah, that's some good stuff. I just saw Jess is up. What's going on, Jess Minardi?
What's up, boo? How are you?
I'm doing good. You got me running and exercising like I'm 35.
I am so proud of you. I can't even tell you enough. Every time you tag me in a story and that you did your 3 for 31, it just fills my heart, because I know how hard it is some days to just keep going, especially with injuries. So the fact that you're doing this, I'm really, really proud of you.
Well, I appreciate it, and I appreciate the motivation. It's been helpful. It's been helpful. So yeah, I'm sure. I didn't know if you had anything to say. I just wanted to shout you out right quick because you had me running and exercising a little bit more.
I did. I actually was. I had to pause the episode because some of you may not know, but just recently had a loss in terms of pregnancy, and my due date is coming up. So it's been a really hard time, because this would have been my last trimester, and my due date is on New Year's Day.
Wow.
So seeing that on, just her talking about her infertility journey and just, am I ever going to get pregnant and stuff like that, I had to pause it and kind of just like put the phone down for a second, because it was triggering. But I did go back to it once I was able to, and it just, like you guys said, I never knew that. I never knew she was on a show. I never knew all of these things. And I've never taken her classes because I am a very rough person, as you guys know. I don't really do much yoga. Dr. Chelsea Jackson Roberts is who gets me on the mat, and in terms of meditation, etc. But even then, I do that like very slim. I just have a very hard time doing any of that type of modality, be it yoga or meditation. So I can honestly say I've never taken her class before. But now, since that episode, I really do want to take it. Even if it's just, one class, I want to support her in any way that I can, because her sharing that story, I know that took a lot of strength and vulnerability, especially since now knowing that she was such a public figure. I had no clue. And the instructors that we have are really incredible. And I hope part of me wants her to do this with more instructors so we can learn more, because there's a lot that happens off the bike or the tread that we don't know, or the dumbbells rather, that we don't know. But a part of me wants to see who else outside of Peloton is she going to bring. So she has us all listening and all ears, and I love seeing this side of her, because I don't think many people, know this side of Marcel, and we're learning, and it's really dope, and I'm intrigued.
I was incredibly impressed with her moderation of it.
Yeah.
I was incredibly impressed with how she kind of drove the conversation. And then the final thing is that like I said, that crossover element. That just wasn't an instructor. And what's funny about that is I run into Kristen a whole bunch of times at the studio. And she's always been incredibly kind to me. She was always incredibly kind.
She's always so nice.
She's always incredibly nice
and everything.
Right.
Yeah.
She's always so
her.
kind.
I'm like, you're great.
And then when you hear this stuff, my empathetic self, I'm like, oh my gosh, why have I not been taking her classes? So I'll probably be doing the same thing and checking out her classes a little bit more now as well. So that's why I like that. I like that crossover effect. I didn't expect that, but I think Marcel did a pretty amazing thing there. That's awesome. Cool.
Just in terms of her classes, I hate yoga. Everyone knows this. It's like torture.
It is.
Yes, it is.
So hard.
Yes, it is.
Literally torture.
Mm-hmm.
But she has 2 great 5-minute hip ones that are amazing. I've been having problems with one of my hips for like the last 3 months now.
Yeah.
And I take these 2 classes on a regular basis. They're both just 5 minutes. And it helps so much. So if you have tight hips, if you run a lot, even if you cycle a lot, because we stay kind of compressed when we're doing that, those 2 5-minute hip classes are like amazing.
Maybe you should stop doing all those Flash 15s.
Oh, no, because the Flash 15s are fun.
No, I don't think they're designed to do 3 to 4 in 1 week. Like, that's why Jess only does 1 a week.
But that's because she does other stuff.
Here's Danielle on Instagram. How can we get more devil presses in Jess's programming? Like, how can I go about blocking Danielle so that I don't have to see her stories?
Listen, I love a devil's press. Blame that on Jess. I had never heard of them before until she introduced them to the platform, and now I love them. They can be in every class. I'm sorry.
Well, you know what?
Come at me if you want to.
I want to make sure I shout out Jess Minardi just one more time. Like, Jess, I recognize that, you're talking about, the vulnerability that was displayed when Kristen kind of talked through, her journey. But we all here recognize the same thing in you. So I just want to make sure I shout that out. Bless you for that. I'm sure there are a whole bunch of people that were touched by that, and a lot of people that kind of share in that as well, and probably what you said kind of resonates. So thank you for that. Cool. All right, let's see. What else do we have on the agenda? I skipped one because I wasn't sure I wanted to get into it. I think we already talked about. Well, we talked about Alex, but we didn't talk about this box of shoes he threw in his story earlier this week. Did y'all see that? Just all of a sudden in his IG story is a box of a box that looked like it was a box of shoes with an AT on the side.
It's definitely a collab.
You
It's a
know?
collab
I
of some
saw
sort. It
that.
has to be.
You know what I mean?
It
And then
has to
also,
be a
did you see
collab.
when he had the barbell?
You know what I mean?
There was like a barbell with his symbol on it too.
Well, you know, he been going in
Yeah,
on that custom gym.
Yeah, Callie's husband is the one that did it for him with all his custom gym stuff. But I definitely think it's a collab, especially with him coming off this trip and whatever they were filming over there.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's a collab of some sort.
Well, I'm ready for that. I gotta do something with that. You know, I'm gonna get that. I also saw him in his stories with like, you know, he keep wearing these custom Puma hoodies, and so I was like, look, he just over here teasing me with all these hoodies. You know what I'm saying? What's up? He said he gonna send me one. So when if he does, I'm gonna let y'all know. But you know, I finally had to just be like, look, now when is this stuff dropping? I need this. You know what I mean?
I just want to say that Chris is in the chat talking about rowing shoes. He's so annoying. Can we kick him out?
Did Chris? Who said that? Chris said rowing shoes.
Of course he did. He's just continuing this rumor that he started earlier.
He said they rowing shoes.
Boot him.
We're all laughing now, but then we'll see him.
You know what I'm saying?
I know, because he tried to say he made it up, but you know what? I don't think he made it up. I think he's like dropping little nuggets.
Chris said rowing shoes.
I made this up. Right?
I love it. Chris is hilarious. That's funny. Yeah, we'll have to wait.
Did anybody notice that Jermaine is in New York? Does anybody think that he's possibly going to be doing something with the rower?
I thought about that too, because he was at the game. What is Jermaine Johnson, the UK tread and strength instructor. JJ, welcome to the J Zone.
I saw that. I saw he was at the game. I saw him taking pictures. I saw that. Yeah.
It just seems like anytime any of them come from, you know, overseas and are in New York for an extended period of time, they're coming out with something. So I just wondered,
like Hannah,
be exactly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I wondered possibly.
Yeah, and you know, and they're doing so
Allie
much.
Headed to London. Yep, Anisha. Allie's headed to London for the 2-for-1. So I'm interested to see what happens.
It seems like a lot is happening. There's a whole lot of stuff happening. So I wouldn't doubt it. Might be something like that. You know, they're making a lot of changes. There's a lot going on. It's much quicker, it seems like, than was in the past, right? So,
I think they're smart to utilize the talent that they have in-house, too.
Right.
Keep letting them diversify their portfolios and their modalities because they all come with a backing. So Alex is a prime example. Like, lots of people loved Alex on a bike. And I will say, for BGM, when people heard he was moving to the tread, lots of people ordered the tread.
Right.
Like, they were like, oh my God, Alex is going to be on tread. I need a tread. So between ordering the tread and using the app to run, like that definitely increased their numbers of like equipment sold and like people taking classes. So I think they're really smart to take the people that they have and say, okay, we're going to add you to this modality because people will surely follow. Like I take Pilates because Allie teaches it. I take bar because Allie teaches it. Like that's the only reason I take any of those classes. If Allie wasn't teaching it, I wouldn't be there. You know what I mean? So
right.
like they're good at like, let's work what we have.
This leads perfectly into a topic that's on the agenda, and that is Logan Aldridge. Now, did anybody take his premiere run on the tread?
I did.
Yeah? How'd you like it?
I did. I liked it. You know, I had only probably taken about 3 of his strength classes just because he's just not my go-to. He's great, but I just have others. So I had never really heard his story like from himself.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was a great way for him to kind of get to know people who maybe haven't tried him yet. I did. I liked it. I think, you know, I know we haven't met as a group in a while, and I was going to say, like, we have a lot of new tread instructors now between him, Camilla, Hannah Frankson. Like, she is my go-to right now. If you have not taken her holiday run, you need to go take it. Like, it made my whole week.
Camila also is on the tread.
Yep.
Oh
It
yeah,
was
that's
amazing. That
right.
holiday run from Hannah Frankson was so bomb. It was
Yeah.
so not traditional.
Yes, it was like
You
such a
guys,
nice play on like the holiday.
yeah,
Like this is your typical office party. Like there's Pam
yeah.
in the corner, like moving her hips.
So good. And I was going to my holiday party that night that she taught it. So I took it in the morning and I was like, I'm absolutely the employee that's like, I'm just here for 1 or 2 drinks. Like, I just felt so seen on that run. It was really, really good.
That is awesome.
Hannah's premiere run,
Yeah,
I choked up for sure.
yeah.
Like, she had
Yes,
her
With her
dad on
beautiful.
there.
dad.
Oh
Beautiful.
my gosh,
Oh
so
man.
good.
And
It
she's
was
an
And that,
only
so good.
child. It's like our
and
daughter.
that sisterly
Like,
bond from like Jocelyn, and it was her premiere run is in the books for me, like so darn good. I will repeat it, and I don't repeat a lot of runs, but that I would.
Wow. I love all this stuff. I mean, yeah, and I've heard that along for a while about Hannah. A lot of people talk about her ability as a runner, and then when she's on the tread, I've heard a lot about that premiere run. So yeah, I love all of this stuff. It's like as a community, like we get vested into who these people are, and then when you learn more about them, you're a little more vested in who they are. And then I align that to kind of what Danielle said earlier. Like she's like, I'm not going to take this class, but if it's Allie, I'll take it. It like speaks to that investment, right? And all of it in the end just has us all, doing things that are a little healthier for ourselves. Like all of it is awesome. I love it.
They're all so
Hey,
different, but like there's something for everyone. I mean, between the 3 new tread instructors, like I challenge you all to not fall in love with at least one of them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
hey, John. I
Yes.
just also wanted to shout Logan out. I took his the first live seated adaptive athletes class,
Mm-hmm.
which was amazing. And then I couldn't catch it live, but I did the replay of his conversation that Peloton hosted with the Christopher and Dana Reeves Foundation,
Right.
just talking about what Peloton and the platform is, just doing in this particular space. And one of the things that was said kind of at the end was that, a lot of times people will say, well, it's not enough. One of the physicians were saying, but Peloton and Logan is starting the conversation, is opening the door to what many of us that are able-bodied may not be aware of and may not be able to kind of create a platform and space for adaptive athletes. So I haven't taken his premier run yet, but some of the other things that I've been kind of following and taking his classes on were just really, really good as well.
That is, yeah. Short, quick story. Logan was here in my little old town tiny little town of Bloomfield, Connecticut. Right. He came here a couple weeks ago because I only live in this tiny town because it's the headquarter for the company that I have worked for the past 31 years. And so I moved here 20 something years ago, so I'd just be close to work. But over the last 4 or 5 years, I rarely go into the office. I go in every so often, but I rarely go in. He just happened to be there announcing a partnership between my corporation and Peloton at one of our all staff meetings that I decided not to go to because I'd rather just watch it on my computer from my office. So I'm watching it on my work computer, and here's Logan right at the meeting. So I missed seeing Logan that day. But my company now has Peloton for free if I want the app and discount off the products. But I miss Logan, and he was literally like a mile away from my house. But anyway, yeah, his story. I watched it on my work computer. You listening to his story? It's amazing, and his enthusiasm and the way he tells his story is kind of inspiring as well, right? It's like there's no angst or sadness to the story. It's all like motivation when he's telling the story. So yeah, kind of an amazing guy. Cool. There was another topic. We don't have a whole lot of time left. We were supposed to be ending in a couple of minutes, but I wanted to get one more topic in, and that is the rower. I wanted to get an update on what's going on with the rower, who's getting the rower, who already has a rower, and then the last piece of that is Walmart over here dropping the $300 rower that Echelon is put out, and we over here talking about buying a $3,000 rower. Did that hit anybody in the chest the way it hit me? It made me start thinking, are rowers that disparate in cost, or is Echelon tripping? Like, what am I missing? So I know that's a lot of questions, but I want to know the rower. Anybody got it? Any thoughts on the rower? Anybody more thinking about the rower now?
I might get it just to piss Danielle off.
Yeah, I was thinking about it too.
Listen,
I can't lie.
Tammy,
I was
I
thinking
know
about
where
it
you
too.
live.
You don't know where I live.
I absolutely do. You gave us your address. What the hell are you talking about? I know exactly where you live.
You ain't
Don't
coming
start
here.
with me.
You're always in the car.
Listen, I'm from South Philly. I'll send my people.
Danielle do be in the car a lot. I ain't gonna lie. Danielle be driving. Her car must have
Oh my
500,000 miles on
God.
it. And
Listen.
This is an inside look of what a group chat text looks like between me, Danielle, and John. It's me and John for about 12 hours of the day, and then like for 15 minutes, Danielle's like, "Oh, sorry, I was driving."
and
Yeah,
there
I
it
agree.
is. There it is. That's right.
And then it's like silence again.
My bad. I was
And
driving.
And the reality of is that it's true. The other day I was at a basketball practice and I texted my girls like, "Where do you guys think I'm at?" And their guesses were so spot on. They were like, "You're at Whole Foods, you're at Wegmans, you're at Target, you're in the car, you're on a field, you're in a gym." I'm like, yeah, I'm one of those places. Although Nisha did throw out a totally
passing your
random one,
cows.
7-Eleven. I'm like, where the hell did 7-Eleven come from? But whatever, Niche.
So anyway, I want to know. So I mean, when is the rower showing up at your house, Danielle? Did anybody else get the rower to show up? It sounds like Tammy might be getting one. Anybody else rowing?
The rower is not showing up at my house.
It ain't showing up?
It is not. Paul is not on board with that price. He really is not. I've tried. I've begged. I mean, I turned the ring light on the pole.
Oh man! Turn the ring light on and everything. It didn't work.
Did you put your sexy skirt on that shows off your calves?
Oh man!
I did not put my sexy skirt on.
Well, that's the problem. You got to put the sexy skirt on.
The problem is that Tammy is more obsessed with my calves than Paul is. So maybe Tammy should buy me the rower. Paul is not.
There is a story here. So when we were all cheering for the New York City Marathon, like to get from First Avenue where we were to Fifth Avenue, you have to walk uphill like 4 avenues, which is like 4 long city blocks.
Yes.
And I'm walking behind Danielle, who's wearing like this cute little jean skirt and, you know, one of her Jordan edition sneakers.
She got a lot of them.
I was like, holy shit, like Danielle's got some killer calves. Like she's you know, walking uphill, you know, 15% incline. I'm like, Danielle, you got nice calves. And so for 4 blocks, I admired her calves.
And now every time I post a video of me working out, that's what she responds with.
Yeah. Like they are the sexiest calves I've ever seen.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, you know.
Well, they're not sexy enough because I'm not getting the goddamn rower.
Well, I'm still waiting because I'm holding out. I'm holding out to see if this rower shows up. So I mean, I see you I see you out there, Leslie. What's going on? Did you get the rower? You there, Leslie? All right, we'll keep going. I see Leslie on stage. I just wanted to see if she got the rower. Anybody?
John.
Hey,
what's going on?
I'm here. I'm sorry, I couldn't find the button.
Oh, no worries.
Yeah, I got it. I was actually at the Peloton studio about like 3 weekends ago. I was there for Marcel's 45-minute class that never aired.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
To go on demand. But I went upstairs to look at the rower, and I said, "Oh, is my husband allowed to come in here and look at it?" And they're like, "Oh yeah." I was like, "Can my dog come in too?" Because we had our dog with us. And they're like, "Oh, sure, we love animals." So I talked him into it, but I'm glad that I got it because it's just something to change everything up. So now I'll do 20 minutes on the bike. I'll do 20 minutes on the tread. Then I'll jump to the rower. Then I'll go to the guide. And it's hard. It's like hard to get the accuracy with your form down. I'm only like between 40 and 50% with like getting the movement down. So that's something that I really want to work on. But I had to rub it into my husband because I scored 4 points higher than him on one of the class.
Well, that's cool. That's nice.
But, it was like zero down, and like I'm paying like $310 a month for the year. And I work in healthcare. I've been working so much overtime. I'm like, screw it. Why not? I'm just gonna buy it.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. So, you like it. Everything's working well. That's cool. You were gonna say something, Shelley?
Yeah, it's amazing how quick they put in financing. Remember, they said they weren't going to finance it.
Yeah, you knew that was just a matter of time. That was set up. Yeah.
Yeah.
But eventually they were going to. That's cool. I'm glad they did. That's awesome. Yeah. So everybody, still the same thing. Every time I ask this question, everybody's like they love it. It's great. It's awesome. And so I'm like Tammy. Now I'm considering it. I don't know, thinking about it. But that's
well, Chris has it, as he's pointed out in the chat, and of course he said I don't trust anything he says. But Chris has it, Tracy has it. I don't know who else has it.
A lot of people have it.
Quite a few people have gotten it. A lot of people have gotten it. What's funny to me is that before it was released, so many people were like, not really a rower fan.
Right.
The rower this, the rower that.
Right.
Danielle, you're crazy.
Right.
Who wants a damn rower?
Mm-hmm.
And now everybody in their goddamn mama got a rower except for me.
That's right. Now everybody got a rower. Rowers everywhere.
Rowers for everyone except Danielle.
Uh-huh. Everybody got a rower. They got a rower.
Danielle, you're not the only one. I don't have the rower. I don't want the rower. I haven't tried it. And my feeling is that I don't even have enough time now for the bike, let alone a freaking rower in the middle of my little gym. You know, I will have to put that thing in the garage. I have to remodel the garage to bring that shit into my house, and that's gonna cost me a lot more money. So even in Marcel's teaching, I don't want the rower.
See,
I don't care.
You know what? You know what I think that is, Danielle. You know what I think that is. Janetta is doing this Danielle stuff. I think that if Marcel gets announced, a week later, Janetta gonna be talking about a rower.
No. And I love the woman, and I love her. She does not run, but I do not. It's like, you guys, I just don't have so much. I don't have time for everything. I'm dying to get on the bike. But with all this running and strength training, I just don't have the time to get on the bike. What am I going to get a rower for?
I can appreciate
to sit there and drink coffee? I can use it like a swing. I can use it like a swing. Like sit there and drink coffee, up and down. Oh, yes. No. Hell no.
I hear you.
But whoever bought it, enjoy it. I hope you use it.
Well, you can buy
you buying shit and sitting there.
Janetta,
I mean, listen, if you bought one and you don't use it, please send it to me. I'm in Harleysville, Pennsylvania.
No.
It's 19438. I'm not too far from the cows and dairy farms.
Oh, God.
I'm easy to find.
She won't even be. She won't even.
No, it's for me.
Send it to me.
She won't even be home to pick it up. She'll be driving somewhere. They won't be able to deliver it.
Back of my minivan.
What's going on, Megan? How you doing?
I'm good. I just came up to say I don't know the first thing about rowing, but I sure did try it at the New York showroom, and I bought it the next day. It arrives on Saturday, and I can't wait.
Okay.
You see?
Boom.
You see?
Everybody got a row.
Talk to the man, because I talked to him and I begged and I did some things, but I guess the things, I don't know. I still ain't got no damn rower.
Let me talk to Harry. Harry, she doesn't need that shit. Harry, she doesn't need another thing.
You can do things for him too. I don't mind because I'm getting a rower.
Listen,
about to become.
Oh, hold up.
Let me talk
to you. 17 rating.
Listen, I am not married. I don't know if family and marriage is worth it, but get that rower, girl. Get your rower. If you gotta let them go, get the rower.
Want to do things? I don't mind. If I'm getting a rower,
Oh.
you know.
Megan, she has everything. Megan, do not encourage that shit. She has everything in that gym. I mean, she's gonna have to take the car out.
Listen, that's so funny that you say that.
I would just like to point out that Minardi just got a tonal.
Wow. Why are we doing this?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
alone. Leave her alone. Nobody
because
here comments on how many pairs of sneakers you have, Danielle. Nobody.
Wow.
Don't bring
Listen.
But see, Minardi, the tonal was for what you did last month, right? The things you did last month.
That's for last month things. That's right.
That's for last month things.
Last
you need the rower for the things that you're doing now.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? The cross training.
Understand that.
That's what it is.
Understand that.
Yeah, so we'll have to talk to we'll have to campaign for you, so the folks in your household can get you a rower, because I think you deserve it.
There it is.
Harry don't understand. Like the things for the tonal done washed off. You
that's in the past.
That's in the past. That's in the past.
You know what I'm saying? So the new things that I done did.
You already paid your dues. You've been over for the tonal.
The new things are still paying on the tonal.
No, she already did that. She got that.
The
she
tonal
did that.
$5,000.
That's in the past. That's in the past.
That's in the past, Danielle. Danielle, you're talking about old stuff.
Why are we talking about the past, Danielle? Why are we talking about the past?
We're talking about things that happened, this morning. Like, she needs the rower.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, if Janera starts a meal delivery program, I will fund her rower. If she sends me like 6 to 8 meals a week, I will finance her rower.
Oh my fucking God. I wish I could send rice and beans around and chicken.
I mean, how expensive could it be? It's winter. You don't even need to insulate it. It'll be fine.
No, I don't. Tommy, you just need to come here. Just give me a few weeks notice. Make sure I'm not traveling somewhere else. Say, Janae, I'm coming to San Francisco. I'm driving to your house. I'll be there for 2 days, and I'll feed you for the whole year.
Aw.
Oh man, that's hilarious! Y'all have me dying. Now, I'm gonna keep asking this question every week about this rower, because I'm still waiting for a whole bunch of people to get it. I'm just gonna keep asking the same question every week. But anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. It's always fun talking to you guys. I took you guys over again. I started late and then I took y'all over. So my bad. But I still need to get this 30 minutes in today, because I gotta keep this 3 for 31 going, and I ain't worked out at all today.
And thank you.
Don't forget to tag me, because I don't make my own post.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I'm gonna definitely tag you. And I ain't
tag me. Thank you. I'm waiting.
Oh, I'm definitely going to tag you, and appreciate you guys giving me the motivation. I appreciate all of that, because it helps me every day. I got to get that in.
And John, you need to go take Hannah Frankson's 30-minute holiday run. Even if you walk it, it's 30 minutes. It still counts for the 30 for 31. It's so fun. Just go take it.
Okay, I'll do that. I got to do something before midnight, so I'll go do that one. That'll be my class.
No, I mean, and John, if you get stuck, there's always a Curse Out Crew challenge for December.
Nobody cares.
Nope. Nobody cares.
The rudeness of it all.
And your Curse Out Crew is only 15 minutes, so don't count for shit.
No, it's 15 minutes and a family challenge. It's more than
2 of them joints?
There's 2. There's 2.
Even my 10-year-old looked at it and he was like, "Nope, not doing it."
No, sir.
Danielle done tricked me a few times before. I done learned. She had me do this alley class once, acting like it wasn't nothing. Next day, my whole left side was sore. I done learned.
Y'all are so rude.
That's all right. I learned. Y'all don't have to save me. I know about Danielle. He taught me.
Do club bangers on the tread. It's so lit.
I know. That was what I was originally intending to do. I'm going to do that anyway, no matter what.
It's up on demand. It's lit. It's lit.
I got to check that out too. All right, then, y'all. Let me let you guys go. I always appreciate the conversation. It's always fun. Let's keep it light and fun like this as much as we can. Keep inspiring each other. Keeping us all in this camaraderie. I love it. If I don't see you guys in the class during the week, I'll see you here next week.
We won't see you because you'll be on the couch.
Yeah, you might. I mean, you will see me on the leaderboard. My numbers might just say 0. That's all. you know, but
Good
you'll
night.
see me, you know. I mean, I'll be on there, you know. I mean, if you high five me, just so you know, it might take me a minute because I gotta get up.
Because you gotta put the chips down, get up off the couch.
All right.
Right.
You know what? I can't.
You know what I'm saying?
Down,
so just so y'all know, I mean, if it take me a couple minutes, I ain't ignoring you. I mean, I gotta get up to go high five you.
You should not be admitting this. This is
terrible. He owns it.
Guys, before we go, I want to remind everyone that Saturday 60 is live this Saturday. So it's 11 a.m. East Coast time. Jess is live. It's the first time she's been live on a Saturday 60 in, I don't know, it feels like 100 years. So
8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern. Show up.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. She's
for
back
my
live.
girl.
I can't take it.
Live.
I'll be
There's
traveling.
No one in the studio, it's just her, but show up.
I can't. I might be on it, but I'm gonna be on the road, so I won't. I can't actually take it that day. But yeah, that's awesome that she's back live. That's some good stuff. I'm actually traveling to DC.
I can't take it either. We've got basketball, so I'll be in the car as per normal.
Yeah, I'll be traveling.
I'll be on the app.
And we know you're gonna be like when you ain't in the car. Like we already knew that.
Danielle, you can miss basketball one day, you know.
No, I can't. My kids will remember this. This is important.
No, they will not. I promise you, they will not. My kids are grown. They would not. I promise you, they would not. Unless they go into the Olympics, you miss the Olympics. But then
I have two grown
do whatever you want. Go do. No, I'm teasing. I'm totally teasing. Seriously.
I have two grown kids, and they both remember when I wasn't asked stuff. They were like, "Oh, you didn't go to this for me, but you went. You go to this for the other one."
That's how it is.
They freaking remember.
That's how they do. That's right.
They're annoying. Listen, whatever. They're annoying. But so I'll be on the app high-fiving, and then I will take it when I come home from basketball. But everyone else should be there live. I know Coco's going to be hungover, so you guys will easily pass her on the leaderboard. Wow. So she's probably still going to be drunk. I mean, she'll probably still be drinking as she's running. Wow. So if you're looking to pass someone, Saturday is a perfect time to pass Coco.
That's when you can pass Coco local on Saturday?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's okay, Coco. I love you, Coco. I love you even drunk. I love you.
Listen, I love her too, but facts are facts. She's going to be hungover or drinking actively as she's working out.
Yeah, I'm going to let y'all know. If y'all pass me on the leaderboard, y'all ain't done nothing because I might not even be running. So I just, FYI, you know.
Listen, I'm with you now. FYI, I may be walking this run. I don't give a shit.
Cool. All right, then. Well, you guys have fun. Again, I'm going to be in D.C. this weekend. I'm heading to the Library of Congress on some more research relative to 501c3. I'm hoping to get some good news while I'm there. So if I do, I'll let you guys know what's going on with it. But yeah, we'll be out there. Hopefully I'll get on something this week and I'll catch you guys on a ride or a run and we can, exchange some high fives. If not, I'll catch you guys back here next week. All right? Cool. Have a great weekend, guys.
Bye, guys. Everyone have a great weekend.
Good night.
Good night.
Okay, thank you, everybody. Keep doing your work, motherfuckers. Go, bitches. You got this.
Well, happy holidays to you.
Oh, that's right. Happy holidays and all that.
Bye, everyone.
Navidad, motherfuckers. Bye.